Younger football fans, go look up Ronaldo Nehemiah. Now, the comparison to John Ross isn't exact, doesn't completely line up, but there are some elements to the two stories that could correlate, and that is not a good thing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Mark Rogers TV reviewing the NFL draft first round and unveiling our booms and busts. So check those out. We've got plenty of booms and we've got some busts as well, about even on both sides. And unfortunately, if we're right on John Ross going to Cincinnati, this was a wasted pick for the Bengals. Will he make a few big plays in the NFL? Yes, he will. And in this day and age of three-year players coming out and leaving college early for the NFL, we have more inexperienced players moving on to the next level. But we should still be a little bit wary about players who don't play enough college football. Okay, John Ross caught 16 passes his first season at Washington, 17 passes and 5 total touchdowns those first two seasons. So 16 and 17 receptions. Then he missed all of 2015 due to injury. So it's a little guy who gets injured a lot. He's had a number of injuries that are still lingering. And it's a more physical league in the NFL than, let's say, the SEC or the Big Ten. And those leagues are more physical. Pac-12 fans, you can beat me up, than the Pac-12. The Pac-12 does not play physical football team to team, week in and week out, like John Ross would have seen in another conference. Again, Big Ten, SEC in particular, or he will see in the AFC North with the likes of the Steelers and the Ravens. 4.22 is amazing. And again, if you look up Ronaldo Nehemiah, or you have any knowledge of what happened or lived through it, you know that the comparison isn't completely accurate. But there are some elements to be taken there. Ronaldo Nehemiah was probably the worst decision that Bill Walsh ever made as a legendary coach of the San Francisco 49ers. He thought that he could turn a track star into an NFL star. John Ross has accomplished way more than Ronaldo Nehemiah did at the collegiate level. No question. That was a complete disaster. John Ross may turn in some decent seasons in Cincinnati, but I just don't see him staying on the field and justifying the 9th pick in the draft. We talked about this concerning Mitchell Trubisky, what a player needs to do to justify the selection. So don't blame the player. John Ross could have been selected 50 picks later. But in terms of analyzing the selection and the value of the selection, we'll have to do that in about 5 years to see if this particular player justified the 9th pick in the draft. He will forever be a combine legend with a 4.22 in besting Chris Johnson's mark. But 81 receptions, 17 touchdowns, mighty impressive in his last season at Washington. He's going to have to catch either 75 balls a year for a lengthy career, at least 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, or make incredible game-changing catches, be one of those guys who only catches 40 passes a season, but about 8 of them make a difference in the ball game in the fourth quarter. 75-yard plays, 50-yard plays, 40-yard plays that change games, and a scary threat on the outside that change the defensive formation, the defensive attention, that gain the respect of the defensive coordinator to where he helps out the offense otherwise. John Ross is going to have to stay on the field to do so, and I can't bank on him doing that. John Ross, a relative bust to the Cincinnati Bengals at pick number 9. We discuss college football here on Mark Rogers TV just about each and every day, college football season or not, 24/7, 365. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we can debate college football.